What is going on, guys? Apple Fox here, and we are getting closer and closer to the release of next version of iOS, which will most likely be called iOS 10. The iOS 10, or whatever it will be called, is going to be released somewhere in June 2016, and as every update it will bring some new features, functions and changes. So in this video I will talk to you a little bit about the rumors going around that tell us how the iOS 10 will look like, what changes to expect, how it's gonna perform and basically what it means for users. So before I get started, I need to say that all of these are just speculations and rumors. This means that it is not confirmed by Apple officially. These things will probably be true, but it doesn't always have to be that case. Okay, so the first thing I'd like to talk about are the devices on which the iOS 10 will be supported. As far as I know, the iPhone 4S will be dropped out, and that is quite okay because it was crazy that even the iOS 9 made its way to the iPhone 4S, which is already a couple years old. This update made the 4S less usable than it was before, so I don't personally think it makes sense anymore to keep the 4S updated. The same thing applies to iPad mini 1st generation, iPad 2 and also to iPod Touch 5th generation. All of these devices will not receive the iOS 10 update. So the first thing I'm almost 100% sure will happen are new emojis. With every bigger update, new emojis are added, and this time it will not be an exception. There's always something that can be added and was missing in a previous version of operating system like facepalm, selfie emoji for example, and also bacon was very needed for many people as far as I know. And there will definitely be more of them. Another thing that would be nice to have, and it's also rumored to happen, is that the night mode will be added into the iOS. I know there was just night shift mode added with the iOS 9.3, and it's great, but the night mode is something different. When the night mode is activated, it makes everything dark and it works sort of like inverted colors, because when you enable inverted colors, it turns white into black and that way it's better for your eyes, but it also makes other colors inverted, like it turns blue into yellow and it looks quite weird. Especially the icons on your home screen look very strange. With the night mode, nothing like this would happen. But for now, if you want to use it, I recommend you to turn on grayscale and inverted colors at the very same time. It makes sense to use it for texting late night, maybe learning, but it is not usable when browsing internet or social media. When the iOS 7 came out, the control center was added into our iPhones and iPads, and since then it hasn't changed much. So in the iOS 10 we'll probably see more ways to customize it and make it more useful for you. Moving icons, replacing some of them, adding other features, and much more is expected, so don't let us down, Apple. Next thing rumored to come to next iOS is the ability to edit photos properly. But don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you can't edit your photos on iPhone, but it is possible to do much more than you can do right now in the Photos app. When I compare it to other software for editing photos, you cannot do anything on your iPhone. So hopefully iOS 10 will bring the much needed change. Another quite useful thing that could be added is a guest mode. We have seen something similar with the iOS 9.3, but it is only dedicated to schools and it's only supported on iPads and MacBooks. With the guest mode, we would be able to use an iPhone as an administrator or as an owner of the device, and also as a guest that doesn't need access to everything on the device. So these were some of the rumors regarding to Apple's upcoming operating system. I hope you liked this video, and if you enjoyed it, I would really appreciate a like. And also, if you want to, you can check out some of my other videos and maybe subscribe if you're interested. Have a great day, see you next time.